is just to thank the administration, Superintendent Bob Hotworth, Mr. Jordan Lilly, who helped set this whole thing up for us. We thank you very much. The Booster Club, we thank you very much for all the things that are happening and to recognize coaching in Cortland High School and my dearest friend, Coach Bob Walrath, who I worked with for many years, as well as coaching with. My name is Bob Vidlich. I coached here for cross country and track and field, and am still running and still coaching. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Coach Walrath, who is also a pro tennis player, and introduce him on behalf of his dad, Coach Bob Walrath, who coached here for many years. And I admire Bob as a coach and what he did. And Seth, would you come forward and recognize him?
Wow, what a turnout. This is amazing. Thank you, Cortland community. Thank you for your support. Thank you to our Cortland High alumni. Tom Hickey, who's not here, especially Eric Michaels. Where are you? Eric, for really spearheading this. Thanks for all of your help getting this started, pushing it through. Special thanks to my dad's friend and colleague, Bob Vidlich. Thank you so much for all of your efforts on this project as well. Thank you to the school board, superintendent, and athletic director for making this happen. We appreciate all of your work. All right. Who here has ever had a parent coach? Raise a hand. Who here has had a parent coach, right? Then you guys know exactly what it's like. At times, we would ask him, is this my dad coaching? Is this my dad speaking to me right now, or is this my coach talking to me right now? Because we couldn't tell the difference, if you know what I mean. After practices, we would get home. He was left-handed, and he had the gift of natural athleticism. At Lafayette High School, where he graduated from, he played point guard, quarterback, and batted cleanup. Sports came easy to him, and coaching did as well. He began coaching at Cortland High School the same year he started working as a guidance counselor, 1985. In May of 1986, by the grace of God, he survived brain surgery. But as a result, he lost the feeling in the left side of his body. Again, he was left-handed. In that surgery, he lost all coordination and balance on the left side of his body, and he was never the same. After the surgery, Cortland needed a new tennis coach. They offered Coach Walrath the job. He accepted. He began reading books on technique, tactics, and mental toughness. And lucky for him, he had a 9-year-old son to try it out on. This guy right here. He loved telling the story of our first time on a tennis court together. I was actually tossing balls to him while he practiced hitting right-handed forehands, because again, he was trying to relearn everything with his right hand. Later on in life, he gained some strength back in his left side of his body. And he could then hit a left-handed forehand. He could also hit a right-handed forehand and left-handed forehand, and serve right-handed and left-handed. So he would get out here with guys on the team, I'm sure Eric remembers, and he would just joke around and say, do you want me to ace you now with my left hand or my right hand? He loved being the underdog tennis team from Cortland, even when we were definitely not. That was when he started out, and then we became a powerhouse. He took over in 1986, and Cortland was definitely far from a powerhouse then. Our closest indoor courts were 45 minutes away on a good day. On a good day, you guys know. I used to go to Finger Lakes Tennis Club in Auburn, Junior Tennis Center in Syracuse, and you get a little bit of snow, it's going to take you a lot longer than 45 minutes. He liked recruiting star athletes from other sports to play tennis as a cross-training sport. Pete Reith, prime example. He was a football player, came out, played tennis for my dad. For 4 years? 6 years as a 7th grader. Yeah, unreal. He loved coaching, and he loved his teams over the years. Every season, he would call me to give me the rundown. In August, I'd hear about the girls' team. In March, I'd hear about the boys' team. I can still hear his voice echoing across these courts. Make your opponent hit one more ball. Play to your strengths. Always look like you're winning. Control the tempo. He was an optimist. He had a can-do attitude. He believed in himself, and he believed in his student athletes. Everyone loves it when a coach says, you could really be good. But he added something, I'll help you. And he did. He helped countless players get better and reach their full potential. He stayed after practices. He ran summer clinics. He drove van loads of players to Syracuse in the winter for indoor tennis court time. One of his greatest accomplishments was reaching 200 wins in both girls and boys tennis. When he was telling me about this, he looked at me with that look and he said, son, it takes a long time to get to 200. This achievement put him in the New York State Coaches Hall of Fame. He also served for more than a decade as Section 3 Coaches Chairman, representing Cortland in New York City every year at the state tournament. If he wasn't your guidance counselor and you never heard him play his guitar, you guys know, right? I'm sure you saw him in the halls, on the courts, or maybe possibly in the gym shooting baskets, probably talking trash to whoever he's playing horse. When I first began coaching, he gave me some great advice. He said, Seth, tennis is generational. Your players will be parents someday. Their experience with you will determine if their kids will play the sport of tennis. So thank you, Coach. Thank you, Dad, for your time, your service, and your dedication to Cortland High School. Your memories, your spirit, and your legacy will live on for generations. Thank you, everybody. Next, I'd like to introduce Judy Walrath, also my mother, and Bob Walrath's wife.
Hi, I'm very sorry I'm late. I lost my keys. So I'm very sorry. I want to thank everyone who came here. It really means a lot to me. My husband coached here for many years, and sometimes I wasn't very happy with him when he came home after being gone for 12 or 14 hours, and I had 5 little kids, well, 2 teenagers, which was worse, 2 teenagers and 3 little kids. That was worse. And then he'd come home at 9 or 9:30, and I wouldn't be very happy to him. So even though he always told everybody how wonderful I was, the secretaries, I'd say, don't tell people that I'm so good. I'm really not that good. So anyways, I'm telling you that this is the truth. So anyways, thank you so much for doing this, for dedicating. I don't know the people, I can't name them. I just know that Tom Hickey and Eric Michaels, they were the and Bob Vitalich, and the ADs and the principals, everybody that came behind this. I thank you for this. I was wondering at home, I was thinking, would Bob like these courts dedicated to him? And I can't come up with an answer, sorry. But what I do know is he would have liked this tennis match to be on time, and now I hear it's canceled, so so I don't know about that. But anyways, he loved tennis so much that when he retired, everybody said, don't do anything for a year when you're retired. So we lived the life, believe me. We were out riding scooters, we were playing tennis, we were just having a grand old time. And then guess what? He missed coaching tennis. So he did get a job at an area high school coaching tennis. And unfortunately, that was like the beginning of the end because he got hurt and then everything went downhill. But we are here today to commemorate the times that he was here with us. And I just want to thank everybody here. By the way, I did not plan anything, as you can see. So this was all like, I knew that they were going to have it, but I didn't plan anything. So I'm sorry if it's not good. So So thanks. So thank you, everybody, and all the all the parents. He was so into the kids and into parents, and he just, he was more into the kids than he was the parents. Let's be honest. He wanted those kids to learn, and he told everybody, tennis is a lifelong sport. You can play with it your whole life, and that's demonstrated in our family. Everybody in our family plays tennis. We have a star daughter here that came from Cortland High School, Tirza. Tirza. You. So we all play tennis. And I just want to thank you again for this time. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. For the record, my dad would have really appreciated this. All right, you can put that in the paper. Thank you so much. We can't tell you how much this means for us, for everybody to be here right now today. This concludes what we have to say planned for the event. We're just going to hang out, and if anybody wants to have conversations with us, we're here hanging out. Yes, please help yourself to some food, and we'll be here. Thank you.